Hey everybody, I want to demonstrate a potential long trade coming up. So you can see all morning we've been ranging. We've started finding some bearish momentum in here. We dropped down in this channel, came up a little short on this side, had a break, 2 legs to a new low. Started reacting off this support pretty consistently. So I'm looking for a failed second attempt to the short side that I can take back to the long side as a failure. I'll go ahead and put my order in case it's quick. Hopefully we can also confirm this little key entry point here. And you can see now we had the failed second attempt, or really currently the second attempt. It doesn't fail. Stopped right at our key entry point. I'd like for this to be a nice bar, but sometimes on failures you don't get that. This really could be the bar that commits a lot of shorts. So here I'm going to take it engulfing, expecting this to come back to the underside of that range. Going for 8 ticks. Oops, stop in the wrong spot. And really I should move my stop here since this bar is still in the midst of a failure, but I'm going to let this one play out. Not looking so great. We get a strong close here. I'll probably keep it. Just going for 2 points. We get a really strong close. Yes, we do. I'm going to hold on to this. I suspect I can get 2 points out of it, maybe with a nice runner as well. Like I said, I really suspect we're going to test this level. So, see how it plays out. If we get a couple inside bars here, it would be a reason to consider closing it at break even. But here, if it's able to trigger one higher, I do think we'll get the scalp out of it. And you can see there it does trigger. So we'll see. Potentially some resistance here, but I do think it'll push up through that. Golfing may have been a little over ambitious, but it looks like it may work out for us. Starting to hit some stops, I think, if I had to guess. Be a little wider. Really confirms it nicely right there. So, gonna hold on. Let's see. Price is really slow. Can make you doubt yourself very quickly in this type of environment. But with this closing slightly more bullish than where this previous bar closed, I still think I like to hold on to it. So. Especially with that key entry point holding fairly nicely. And it may be that this is tighter and this is a break and 2 legs, a new high. That would be the fear, but this looks okay. Really struggling. This does look a little rangy, so you can suspect it to take a little while. Bias isn't that strong. This closes inside. I may try to get out because it is starting to get congestive, and that's the loss of our edge, really. So let's see how this closes, though. This closes neutral or bullish, I'll keep it. Okay. Oh, looks like I'm holding it. You can see our entry point still holding, so I do suspect this is going to push up and get our scalp. It is getting close to this resistance. Getting a little far from the EMA, but we'll see. Kind of a big risk on a day like today. 15 ticks is a good bit, but feel like we finally may push up to the scalp. Prices are so slow, I'm telling you. See, we're at about 7 ticks. We're going for 8. Getting close. There we go. Pushed on through. Got the scalp. You can see now maybe some shorts are getting, finally, their stops are getting hit. We'll see if we can get a good runner out of this. This entry point's looking pretty nice now. Hopefully it doesn't hit break even, but I suspect with how choppy it is, we may get hit at break even. Hopefully we can survive. We'll see. And that was about a 8-minute trade, so that was, it's not easy for a lot of people to sit through. Makes you doubt yourself, but you just got to stick with it. You can have some rules to get out if you think your edge is lost, if there's some congestion or something like that. And this did start to look a little congestive, but the fact that these bars were still bullish on their close was enough for me to stay in. Hopefully our runner can survive. I suspect a lot of people are going to be buying in here. We'll see though. It's just so choppy, and that can really affect a lot of runners. So a lot of times you'll get hit at break even. But if we do survive, like I said, I think there's a decent chance we come back to test this range low. So we'll see. And this is really the slowest I've seen prices in several weeks. Starting to slow back down. Prices kind of stabilizing. Been in a range for several days. And each bar keeps finishing bullish, so let's see what happens with this one. I feel pretty good about it if it does also finish bullish, or at least neutral. Starting to turn that way. And really, what you have here, at the time, this entry point doesn't look great because you're probably thinking something tighter like this. But when you see these clear 2 legs like this at the end of a trend after a break and a new low on a range day, when you're suspecting prices to come back and test this level, a lot of times those 2 attempts right at the EMA like that, that's enough for you to take it. Another bullish bar. Getting pretty far from the EMA. Price is so slow. Still won't surprise me if we got hit at break even. But we're going to hold on and see. This would be a 10-point runner. And I may adjust it depending on how prices start to look. Right now it looks pretty good. Every time these bear bars come back, they end up finishing bullish, so we'll see if we can keep that up. Just like that right there. You can see there's a fairly clear leg here, so some may expect prices to only go about right here. But I think if we can survive the pullbacks, we can expect to get a little more out of the runner. So let's see. Starting to really push up bullish now. And we'll close it at 10. I like to get out a little bit before a lot of these important areas, because what a lot of people start to do. Coming back pretty strong, it may get us. May get us here finally. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely going to get us here. It's probably going to come back and test the EMA. This will be the first break of this, and well, we'll see. This will be the first. This would be the first break. Then you'd expect the retest coming up here. But really, we close inside that trend line. What I may do is trail this bar at least to cover commissions. 1 tick. See, it got us there. Let's make sure it would have gotten me if I didn't move it. Okay, good. All right, well, that's a failed second entry short. Wouldn't surprise me if prices come back and test this, but looks like it's going to return to the EMA first. So, yep, good trade. You had to hold on a lot right through here. I even doubted myself entering on engulfing like that, but with those 2 clear legs, you can really expect that it's going to trap enough people to get a scalp. So, all right, thanks everybody.